Good morning everyone, I am Yogita from class 8 Diamond. Today I will tell you about crop production. So let's start. First of all, what is crop? When a plant of same kind are grown on a place on large scale are called crop. Crop can be divided into two parts on the basis of season they grow. First Kharif crop and second is Rabi crop. Kharif crop are the crops which are grown in rainy season from June to September. For example, rice, groundnut, cotton, etc. Second is Rabi crops. Rabi crops are the crops which are grown in winter season from October to March. For example, wheat, mustard, linseed, etc. Now, cultivation of crop involves several steps over a period of time. These activities or tasks are known as agricultural practices. There are 7 main agricultural practices. They are: first is preparation of soil, second is sowing, third is adding manure and fertilization, fourth is irrigation, fifth is protection from weeds, sixth is harvesting, and seventh is storage. So first is preparation of soil. It is an important task. In this, we have to turn and loose the soil. The turning and loosening of the soil is known as tilling or plugging. Some agricultural implements for preparation of soil are plough, hoe, cultivator, etc. The second practice is sowing. Sowing of seed is an important task. In this, we have to select good quality, healthy and clean seeds of a good variety which give high yield. Some tools for sowing seed is a seed drill or traditional method by sprinkling by hand. Third practice is adding manure and fertilizers. The substance which is added to soil in the form of nutrients is called manure. We have to add manure to soil for replenishing the soil with nutrients. Because the continuous cultivation of plants make the soil poor in nutrients, the other method for replenishing the soil with nutrients is crop rotation. In this, we have to grow different crops alternately. Now the fourth practice is irrigation. The supply of water to the crop at a regular interval is known as irrigation. The sources of irrigation are wells, tube wells, dams, lakes, canals, etc. There are traditional methods of irrigation are moat, rahat, chain pump, dekli, and the modern methods of irrigation are sprinkler system and drip system. The fifth practice is protection from weeds. The undesirable plants that may grow up with crop is known as weeds. The process of removing the weeds from the ground are called weeding. We have to remove these plants because they can affect the growth of crop, because they compete with the crop for air, food and water, minerals, etc. So we have to remove these plants. There are some chemicals used for removing this called weedicides. Now the sixth practice is harvesting. Harvesting is the important task after the crop is fully mature. In our country, the harvesting is either done by a sickle or a harvester. It is a machine used for cutting the crops, or a combine which is a mix of harvester and thresher, which also remove the chaff from the grains. Now the seventh and important practice is storage. We have to store the grains at a proper place to protect them from insect and microorganisms. If we have to store the grains for a longer time, then they should be kept away from insect and microorganism. So to protect them from microorganism and insect, they must be dried properly in sun. And if we have small quantity of grains, we can store them in jute bags or metallic bins. If we have large scale of grains, we can store them in silos and granaries. So this is all about crop production. Thank you.